It's snowing!
Hold up. So much better. Wait, there's still something missing. It's my Advent tree that I grew up with as a little kid, putting on a little ornament every single day, counting up to Christmas. Ah, the fun, the memories. So for the past few years, I've participated in Vlogmas, where you film and you edit and you post every day up until Christmas. And I'm gonna do something similar to that this year, but just not like I've been doing it. And if you haven't seen any of my Vlogmases from the past because you're new to my channel, go check them out. They're actually pretty cool. I like looking back at them myself and things that I don't even remember I said, and there's a lot of cool tricks that I retaught myself, so I'd check it out. Christmas is one of my favorite times of year, and so starting off this December 1st, I thought it would be fun to share a Christmas event that I got to go to already this year. And with that, hello and welcome back to Ashley U Life. And in today's class, we're going to talk about the Elf on the Shelf's magical holiday journey. And let's really get in the mood, okay? Every good outfit needs a good scarf, right? So I was lucky enough to get to go on opening night of this fun little new attraction. I'm going to tell you if it's worth going or not. And I think there are some factors involved whether you're going to want to go or not. But let me give you some information. So there's an app that you download that takes you through this journey as you're driving. And each stop on the journey is a chapter in a book. And each chapter moves the story along.
Only our human friends can do that, which means generating Christmas spirit is up to you.
Now, before you start this magical journey, they give you a little packet of stuff. It has little candies, it has a piece of paper and pen to write a note to Santa. Make sure you write a note to Santa.
We have four letters for Santa.
Awesome. Go ahead and put this on your dashboard.
Okay.
All right, have fun. Keep a lookout for those presents.
Thank you.
And make sure you turn it in. So from my experience, they don't oversell the ticket times. So when you go, it's very organized. There's not a lot of chaos. Cars are lined up one by one in front of the other, and you kind of just drive on through, which is great because there's no cars to the right of you or to the left of you. I did a Halloween experience this year where you were in your car and it was just too many cars. Like, it was distracting. You couldn't see all the characters. You couldn't hear everything that was going on. This was nice because it was very intentional for you to see everything that's around you. Now, I don't want to give too much away because if you're going to go, I want you to experience it for yourself. But I will say there are some things that you could do to make your experience the most fun. Now, there are snacks and beverages available for purchase there via ordering from your car and picking up in your car. But you can also bring your own snacks. I suggest popcorn, candy, and then I also suggest when you get off the freeway, you're going to turn right, and there's going to be a Starbucks on your corner. And most likely when you go, it's going to be dark, so that Starbucks is going to be closed because that's what happened to us. But there is a McDonald's right next to that. And you know what? They have kind of delicious hot chocolate. So go pick yourself up some hot chocolate or make your own and bring it in your car in like a little thermos. But just saying, there's hot chocolate nearby if you need it, and I think you do. Also, dress up for the occasion. That's what my friends and I did. I went with 3 of my girlfriends, and we all dressed up, and we got our hot cocoa, and we had snacks. So you should too. Now, in between chapters, which is really in between entertainment, there are pretty large gaps in which you're, following the car in front of you and the car behind you is following you. There's just periods of nothing to really look at except for the outdoors. And they do play music on the app that you download that's in between, but it's a little repetitive, not gonna lie. So what I would do in the future is in between the chapters, I would turn on your own holiday music and kind of have a holiday rock out dance party with whoever you're with while drinking hot cocoa. Now, there is a fun little surprise at the end that I wasn't really expecting. Actually, there was 2 fun little surprises.
Oh my god! Oh my god, so cute!
And I'm not going to ruin those for you. I'll let you experience them for yourself if you go. And that leads me to talking about experiencing it for yourself. If you don't have little kids, I'd say 10 and under, you're probably not going to want to go. I went with my girlfriends and we had a super fun time, but at the same time, it wasn't necessarily entertaining enough for our adult minds to truly love and dive fully into. But if you had the little kids with you, oh my gosh, it would be the cutest thing ever. And I know kids would love it. So if you have little ones, I would definitely check it out. The other thing is it can be a little pricey. So if you're in a budget this year, it might be something you're gonna wanna skip, but if you have it in the budget and you're looking to do something holiday-y in this crazy time that we're living in, I would definitely check it out. And if you do all my tips that I suggested, it's gonna totally make the whole experience so much better. So let me give you an example of the pricing. I'm looking it up right now. And weekday prices are cheaper too, so if you want to go on a weekday, maybe consider that to make everything a little bit cheaper. But we're going to talk about a Saturday night right now. An adult ticket, keep in mind, they're not charging you per car, which I kind of think they should be charging per car and not per person in the car. They do check it. An adult is $49.95. I don't know, it just seems a little pricey to me. And then a kid ticket is $44.95. I'm like, that's not much less than the adult ticket. But I do have to consider, when you go through it, you'll see there's a lot of staff there, there's a lot of entertainment, they have to hire all these people, and I do know that that costs a lot of money, and they're just trying to provide joy for the holiday season, and we're all living in crazy times right now, and they're just doing the best they can to provide entertainment for people who are looking for things to do because we can't do the things we normally do. So I get that. And that's why I think if you can support, go support. If it's not in your budget this year, it's not. But hopefully through seeing my video, you can kind of see a little bit of what it was about. Also, there's a VIP option for $75. I don't think you need to. Like I said, they were pretty organized and I don't feel like they're overselling the time slot, so I wouldn't waste my money. I hope my experience of the Elf on the Shelf's holiday magical journey helped you decide whether you're gonna go or not go. Either way, I hope it helped you. And if you do go and you loved it, they do have merch at the very end, so you could check that out as well. And I cannot reiterate enough, make sure you write your letter to Santa and turn it in. Let me know if you go in the comments below, but until then, make sure to like and share so other people can like and share. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next class. I want to show you the two little surprises so bad. It really did make the whole event worth it for me. Like when we got to the end and these two things happened, I was like, oh my gosh, this was kind of worth it. Ugh, I just can't ruin it though. I gotta keep it to myself. I almost forgot to put the ornament on the tree. How could I forget that? Day one. Ooh, a little bell. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets a